Hey guys, thank you so much for tuning in to Movie Pop, and today I'm here to talk to you about the Matrix. It's back. It's been 20 years. It actually is being re-released in 135 different screens exclusive to AMC theaters. Now, you might be asking, why is it exclusive to AMC theaters? Well, the answer is really quite simple. It is premiering on the Dolby digital projection screens, which AMC exclusively is the only theater in America that has this wonderful theatrical viewing experience. So, before I dive into what it's like to watch this 20-year-old film that really is just a triumph of filmmaking, is a paragon of independent thinking, let's start off with the reviews for the film, or rather the score it's holding on Rotten Tomatoes. Surprisingly, 88% by critics, 85% audience score on Rotten Tomatoes. Of course, we all know that's bunk BS because this movie is unparalleled, unmatched in its cultural impact, the way it revolutionized movie making technology, and the films that of course have tried to replicate it, of course never duplicate it. I would definitely say The Matrix is in your higher 90% rating, if not 95, if not perfect. There really hasn't been a movie like it since. That aside, I think this is going to be more of a review of what it was like to watch this movie in 2019. Because of course this movie has been beaten across the head, bludgeoned, if you will. We've dived deep into the mythos of The Matrix. We've reviewed it ad infinitum, so there's no need for me to tell you what the movie is about or my thoughts on it per se. Rather, I want to talk about the viewing experience. So if you're not familiar, the Dolby digital projection is really quite fantastic. It's a combination of two different things. You have the Dolby Atmos surround sound speaker system, which has 128 independent speakers to give you an unparalleled soundscape experience like you've never felt before, which is also helped by the fact that the seats that you sit in, they have some sort of rumble reverberation thing that's, I think, linked to the lower end spectrum of the soundtrack. So whenever you have explosions or anything that has a lot of bass, those seats rumble, and it really adds to the experience. Of course, this Dolby Atmos surround sound system is paired with Dolby Vision, which gives you the HDR. HDR is high dynamic range, meaning you get to see a color spectrum of over or nearly 1 billion different colors. You have curved screens, fantastically dark auditorium that has air conditioning, and of course premium seating. Those leather recliners, man, they will spoil the crap out of you. So naturally to say, you've got everything you could possibly want in a viewing experience in the theater alone, and the cherry on top is watching The Matrix, which was shot in 1999 on glorious 35mm, now being projected on a digital screen. Whether or not that's a negative or a positive, film enthusiasts, of course, can disagree with each other. I'm probably leaning more on the side of a 35mm projection would have been maybe slightly better, but all the same, the viewing experience for this was nothing short of fantastic. I mean, I remember seeing The Matrix when it did a debut in theaters in 1999. I was in Las Vegas. I was probably about 9 or 10 years old. I can't really recount what the theatrical experience was separate from what my viewing experience was. And of course, like everyone else, I was blown away. So it was nice to get back into the theater to watch this film just projected on the big screen with modern technology. I had a great time. I really thoroughly enjoyed watching this film on the screen. And of course, seeing all of our favorite characters, seeing this fantastic narrative just displayed in Dolby Cinema was really quite the treat. I will say it's interesting though, because I've seen this movie probably well over 40 times in the 20 years it's come out, and I think most of the audience had as well, because you'd see pockets of people kind of dipping in and out, presumably to use the restroom or get concessions. Even myself, I think I took a good 10 or 15 minutes during the middle of the film just to go, refill my popcorn, grab a drink, use a John, because I could. And I knew I wouldn't miss anything because I know exactly what's going on. So it was kind of nice, actually. I sat down without consequence and resumed watching the film. So the question is, If you are going to purchase a ticket because you are a moron and you don't have AMC A-List, being facetious here, I know some people can't afford the subscription price, but naturally, if you're already paying for a Dolby a Dolby Cinema experience, you're looking upwards or near the cost of a $20 ticket. So you might as well get AMC A-List, you fool. I highly recommend, of course, seeing this. If you can't commit to the subscription service and you can only afford to buy this one ticket to watch this movie, and its engagement, of course, the time has passed already. However, if it does happen again in the next 20 years, I definitely say do it. I enjoyed myself thoroughly. So that's going to be my review for what it was like to watch The Matrix re-release in Dolby Cinema. Of course, if you want to see more awesome movie reviews, trailer reactions, make sure to follow us on social media. You can find all the links right down below. And please remember, like, comment, please subscribe. Any of those things, we really do appreciate it. And we really want to hear feedback from you. Let us know what you think of the channel, what you think of this video. Anything that's on your mind, we love to engage with you. So with that being said, thank you so much for tuning in, and we'll see you next time.